Pisces. All right. Beautiful Pisces. I see you're being very meticulous, very well detailed, trying to be as organized as possible. It's good that you're doing this now, because I do see you opening up your path for some extra workload or some things that are coming through, lots of events, something that's going to keep you on your toes. I do see you are going to be quite busy in this next period here. Things are starting to pick up. And I do see it could be an emotional time, or perhaps you've gone through that just recently. Lots of things have been going through your mind, wondering about different things. Perhaps also some sort of disappointment from others that you thought, would change or would be different. But what I see now, you focusing on something else is going to be very, very good for you, as you are letting go from anything that caused you trouble or drama of any kind. You're saying goodbye, or closing something off. It will do you a world of good. Being in an environment here where you're going to feel a lot better within yourself, and there's something here that you're feeling very, very encouraged to do something that perhaps you were hesitant about doing before. Something a little bit, maybe you're a little bit afraid of, but you're going forward. And because of this, you may start to see things fall into place in a quicker or stronger way, if that makes sense. Things are going to be a bit more obvious, because you're coming out of, you're stepping out of your comfort zone here, and for that is bringing you rewards. It's like with risks comes rewards in this situation. Trying to clear your mind, not to overthink. That's, for some, could be something that you've been working on, There is some, I do see for some of you have some kind of special skill that not everybody has. You have, perhaps you do something that's a niche, you found something that's a niche in the market. You've been doing this for quite some time, and sometimes you feel like it's been a steady growth, or there's been like ups and downs. I see an up for you, Pisces. I see you on the up here. There's like a series of people, or friends, family here coming in that I do see you're going to enjoy as well. That, you being quite busy or being invited to lots of different things, you may have to end up saying no to some things as well, because there's only so many places you can be all at once. But I do see like you have that popular energy around with you as well. Something is being discussed that's quite important, and it's, I know, I see like an NDA or something that needs to be kind of kept on the low down. Be aware of who you tell. Trust is very important here, or they wanting to trust you as well. It could be, something that is going to become official, and you don't want any kind of negative influences to affect this in any way. There's certain things that also I do see compromise needs to come in, but it shouldn't be too much of a hassle or difficult for you. I do see some sort of agreement, like shaking hands, saying yes, okay, let's, like an offer coming in, and just working out the ins and outs of it, and for all parties to be happy. There is, I see somebody around you that's very considerate, that you will truly appreciate. This could be the other way around as well, showing that you have a lot of consideration for others, and that's also being appreciated. There's a fight or flight response that you've been dealing with, and when you're in this situation with someone and they, they may flight, and that's the last thing you want. Like, you want things to be worked out. So there's a good result in that. It kind of like works. There's other energies working with your temperament, working with you, if that makes sense. Or perhaps also you've been more conscious of whether you should fight or flight in certain situations. There could be something specific, so let me know if that resonates with you. Okay, let's see. I do see somebody there for you, holding hands, like, very determined to support you no matter what. 4 of Swords, 8 of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. All right. Pisces. There is a period I do see that kind of felt a little bit quiet, but that needing to also step away, step back in some way, for you to figure things out, for you to allow opportunities to come in without creating some sort of resistance. And that's a positive, a very, very good step that you took, because lots of things do start to flow and do come in very, very nicely for you as well. I also see something, if there was some down period or silence, it was definitely a blessing in disguise. Some things needed to be worked out properly, behind the scenes. Things are definitely working out, and it's working out, it's taking shape in the way that really, really helps you. There's some very good communication here that allows you to take a step up, also in your position, working with the right elements, with the right people around you as well. There is possibly travel plans, and I do see things are moving in a swifter way as well. 10 of Swords, 10 of Swords. And the Queen of Wands. All right. 10 of Swords and the Queen of Wands. An ending to something that may have felt like a situationship, or something that, no longer deserved your energy. Pisces is what I'm seeing. No longer deserves your energy. Your energy is too precious. And I do see you like the atmosphere, the environment, to stay calm, nothing to be too dramatic or anything like that. I'm sorry if you can hear noise outside. It's just work that's, outside work, road work or something. So the 10 of Swords brings you a fresh start. A fresh start. There's an ending here that is, that you have actually been looking forward to. It's something that releases you from any constraints, from any negative cords that you are cutting off. Here with the Queen of Wands, you can truly, truly be yourself. Truly be yourself, coming to this harmony, seeing the positive effects coming through, and really taking all of that in. There's an abundance here that's growing, an abundance here that is growing, and there's that warm energy as well around you. You're going to have a smile on your face that's going to stay for a long time, which is really good. It's like something here you are writing out your destiny, and it's becoming clearer and clearer. It's something that is actually coming through. The 2 of Cups. Oh, I like that. 2 of Cups. And we were talking about earlier how the energies are working well. Something that you've been trying to figure out, like the fight or flight, or how you can keep things well balanced going forward, how things can work in harmony. And look at this beautiful confirmation that everything is working in harmony, everything is working accordingly. There's no sort of that animosity or confrontational situation. Things feel good, united, a strong bond. As we were saying some sort of agreement, something that you've been working on comes through as well. There's a big yes answer to this, to a question that you've had that perhaps has been, pending, and it's coming through. If it's a relationship or a love relationship, something really starts to work out, and it feels more pure. I love